Bro, we do coronavirus. We loud, I'ma get the itis. Neighbors hating, I'ma hear the sirens. Neighbors snitching, I don't be lying. That's why I like to keep it private. True smoker, yeah, I can provide.
I like this. It's a little clear. Ooh, I like this. Oh, wait.
YouTube, what's good? Leekautorepair.
If I should look at myself right there, or I should look at myself right here. So today we're gonna be talking about, for people who start channels, small channel, whatever you trying to grow, whatever. What camera should you be using for your YouTube channel? So right now I'm about to go grab some product. For those who've been following me on YouTube for a couple of years, you know when I say product, you know what I'm talking about. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be right back. Just got back from getting my product, got my everything situated. Let me just dry it off real quick. So let me just give you like a quick rundown for just what works for me. I don't know what works for you, but I remember when I started my YouTube channel back in it was like May 31st of 2016. I just always say it's June or whatever, so let's just say June of 2016 or whatever. Cool. The whole time me recording the 250 or 260 something videos, it was more than that. I just, from time to time, I take some off that are dead. Let's just sit there, just does nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. But I got 260 something videos posted, and well, all of them is kind of unique because I be watching a lot of YouTubers and stuff, and everybody be getting all fancy or whatever. But what I noticed with me, I did my whole channel with my cell phone. A lot of you not. Cell phone. I do got a GoPro. Now I use that for a lot of my voiceovers or something like that. Let me take a puff too. But yeah, I got a GoPro. So I started off using, I remember I had a Galaxy S8, and then I switched to I had the Note, I don't know which Note I had. I had a couple Notes. I had 4 different Notes. But I switched over to one of the Note phones, and then I think when I updated it, upgraded, I had got a different Note, a Note 8, and then now I'm up to, this is the Note 10, and the Note 20 is about to come out. I'm a little disappointed about that. It is what it is. That's still a great phone. Galaxy is good camera quality wise. If you a iPhone user, you're gonna say other, but for me, I just felt like the quality is definitely there. Only thing I probably didn't like about Galaxies and Galaxy phones is, or the camera is the autofocus on it is ass. When I say it's ass, the stability is ass. Every 1 or 2 seconds, or if you're doing too much movements or something like that, and it detects it, then it'll try to refocus. Then once it refocus, it don't refocus back correctly, and then you'll just have a blurred out image or whatever. I had plenty of videos when I'm going through, I'm recording or whatever, and then I'm like, why is this one clip blurry? It's because it was a stupid autofocus. Some people use iPhones. I have an iPhone right here. This is the iPhone 10, the X or whatever. Dre, you talking about the iPhone is better camera than the Android? Bro, I got both phones. Come on, I got both phones. Apples to apples. I felt like the camera on the Android is a lot better than Apple. And plus, on top of that, I don't never like Apple the way you have to, how you can have to extract your files off there or whatever, and you got to use iTunes. No. Android, I just plug it in, hit the joint, allow access to communicate, transfer USB stuff from my phone or whatever to the computer or whatever, and I just, just drag and paste. That's all I gotta do. That's just it. I can go into any root folder on a phone or whatever. So if I want to do some customized stuff or whatever, if you're real savvy with that and you know how to go into the UI folder and do all that, that's a whole different conversation or whatever. But when I used to go back and change my themes and stuff, and I used to root my phones out, back in the day, I don't do that no more, because I remember when I was rooting my phone a lot, I would brick my phone. I say brick my phone, that motherfucker won't come on for a couple hours before that. Then it'll come on eventually if you messing with it though. But it'll take a long time for it to come up or whatever. So I'm not a fan of purposely crashing a phone to soup it up. that's just not me or whatever. If you got a small channel and you want to come up, like, I wouldn't recommend, like, all right, so right now I'm filming with I got a Canon. This is an M50. I'm going to start filming stuff with this camera, and then I'm probably going to go out. I'm going to rig it up too and turn it into a bigger camera. But I want to go get me another camera. This is a mirrorless camera. Been doing a lot of research on the DSLR and then the mirrorless ones, and it seemed like the mirrorless ones is like really killing it out here or whatever, and a lot of people like it because it's like lighter. I am going to get me another lens. That's just like in the future stuff to look out for. These cameras, these fancy cameras, like you could soup them up, you could trick them to all whatever it is you want it for, but it all comes down to the lens at the end of the day. So if you got yourself a good body and then you got yourself a good lens, you can have whatever quality you want pretty much. It all comes down to the lens. Hold on. Like all in all, hold on. Like you really don't need like all that old extra fancy stuff. If you got a small channel and you definitely come up, you got a few hundred subscribers, you got a couple thousand subscribers, you already got 8,000 subscribers, whatever. Channel small, you try and get your channel up there. For most part, you should be worrying about grinding out your content rather than worrying about quality. You should worry about content and then quality. Content will always come before quality. I mean, quality is quality, cool. But if you ain't got no content, people not going to watch the stuff. We don't care how much quality you got in the video or whatever. It all comes down to like your content. People go online they have a purpose. I'm telling you this. I'm a person with views. My channel has 5.6 million views, but I now, as of last night, I now have a singular video that just reached over 1 million views. And this is a video that I created, something I did. It was all me. Nobody has nothing to do with it. I didn't steal nobody else's video, no nothing. No. The content was originated from me, and it grossed over 1 million views. Put a little smirk on my face at the end of the day, but I'm like, it was unintentional. Like, all I do is like to be helpful and stuff. So I think if I keep on continuing being helpful, I won't have nothing to worry about or whatever. So this is how I feel about things or whatever. Yeah, you really don't need the camera. You can get away. You can get real far. You probably post way more videos than I ever did with a cell phone. It's just, it comes down to your purpose. Now, if you went to like photography, what the hell would you be doing with just using, if you're a photographer and you only using, not saying I don't know photographers. I mean, I do know photographers, they use a cell phone or whatever, or get paid to use their cell phone or whatever, but you should have if you're a photographer, get the photographer stuff or whatever. If you're just a YouTuber and you ain't into all of that old extra stuff with the camera stuff or whatever, get away with your cell phone. You ain't gotta spend no extra money. These cell phones be costing like up to $1,000 or over or whatever. These cameras be costing up to $1,000 or more or whatever. It's up to you which one you want to buy. You want to save some money and you want to produce some content, go ahead and use your cell phone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Only thing I don't like with the cell phone, well, it's really not a problem like that. Well, every now and then I forget to take it off airplane mode when I'm recording, and then people will call and then interrupt your clip or whatever. Like, it's just best to have like a standalone, or if your phone crashed in the middle, your phone will get hot because it's filming and stuff. But like, it's just best to have a standalone camera because it's just best to have a standalone camera. I wouldn't use something that you talk on and text with. Like, what if your phone check and then you can't use it? Your camera check. I'm just saying. Your phone broke, but you still got a camera. Both didn't break because you didn't have everything in one. Only one did. So you still functional or whatever. I never film with this iPhone. Since we talk about cell phone, I'm just randomly going. I never film with an iPhone. I probably won't, and I'll probably be mad trying to extract the video off and then put it to the editor and all of that. No. I'm not getting at it. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing that. You can buy whatever camera you want. You can go get a video camcorder. You can go get you a DSLR camera. You can get you a mirrorless camera. You could use your cell phone. You could use whatever it is you want. Just make sure people can see and people can hear whatever it is you're going to be doing or whatever. What they go about list, but I'm not gonna say that is next. But I will say it's on the list is a drone. And the reason I want the drone because what I'm getting it to do it like I'm gonna get creative with like the film and stuff. I even changed my platform. Like I used to use some AVS video editor or whatever. Been using that for a couple of years, and it's like basic to me, but it do what I needed to do or whatever. But like I felt like I stepped my game up. Like I've been sitting on this software. I had it on my computer for a minute and never use it. Camtasia. So I'm gonna start using Camtasia along with my new mirrorless camera or whatever. And yeah, that's it. Camtasia is definitely, I feel like it's more savvy than the previous software I was using or whatever. I mean, once I cross over, I got to figure out just how to use whatever, such or whatever. I know what I need to do. I just need to know what I need, wherever it's at or whatever, how to navigate pretty much. Everybody always going to have that problem until you repeat yourself 1,000 times over and over, and then you just get everything in like one click. So that's where I'm at with the new software or whatever. So yeah, going to be using that, and just I think video is definitely going to be stepping up because like I said, it comes down to your purpose, what you're going to be doing. If you just want to film, you just want to shoot the shit, then you don't need what I'm using. Then just use a regular cell phone. But me, I think I'm going to get more in depth, more involved with under the hood stuff, and I'm trying to I was trying to get my car right so that way I could start buying performance parts and stuff, so that way I could start filming that, so people want to hook up their car, do performance mods and stuff to it. You can resort to like my videos or whatever. I was gonna do this in my own car. It's not why I got this car, but then I got this car. I'm gonna make it a reason. Like, so you just be on the lookout for that in the future. But I want to be able to have like that nice quality, just perfect clips, perfect scenes, perfect edits, perfect effects, perfect a lot of stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be doing this just probably gonna be a little, I'm a transition into that, like slowly, not like fast. I ain't just gonna be like the next video, bam, like I changed my whole video style. It's just slightly slow transitions. That's just pretty much what I'm gonna be doing with things and stuff. Now I have a purpose, so that's why when I got this camera, because I want to be able to do different stuff or whatever. After a while, when you be content with doing like the same thing, it's just you have to change. You have to make a change. You can't just continue to do the same stuff all over again. And not saying that you have to follow a wave or a trend, but when things become played out, then they just played out. You gotta like move on and upgrade and do something different. That goes with like anything in life or whatever. All things that don't work, you have to upgrade. You have to do something new. You have to do something different or whatever. So that's just pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I think I'm gonna start naming these series like hot boxing with Leek. Title talking about cell phones, or talking about females, or talking about outer space, or talking about marijuana, whatever. It could be anything, just hot boxing, like a form of podcasting pretty much. It is podcasting, but I mean, I don't want to officially have a podcast channel. I would like to have a podcast channel with other people that I could work with, because it'd be ass to start a podcast by myself, then I'd just be running my mouth. But I'd rather do it with other people, because if it could be like an election type or type of a debate type of argument going on or whatever. Those type of arguments are always interesting. Like somebody's always going to be right or somebody's always going to be wrong, but it's always good to get people's insight on get people's take on different things or whatever and stuff. And I don't know, I gotta formulate a nice group right now. Get some solid, dedicated people who interested and who want to work. Like, not worrying about jumping on YouTube to make money. That's how people fail on YouTube, because you worrying about jumping on YouTube to make money. How about you worry about working? The money will come. Just worry about working. That's all you got to do. So, I'm Leekautorepair. Any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, you know what to do. Well, you get my email, leekautorepair@gmail.com, or you can comment on the video or whatever. You got a car question or whatever, still hit me up with one or two sources. This is the last day for the giveaway. Today is the 31st, March 31st. Last day for the giveaway. So if you have not entered, please go shoot over. I will leave the link to the video in the description and in the comments or whatever. Last day. And if you apply the day after, like saying that you went in, it will not be valid. And I'll leave in another video what day I will be calling out the winner. I will calling out the winner the first week of April. Any day during the first week. I got to figure out a day, check out my schedule or whatever, figure out what videos going next or whatever. I ain't just gonna like jump the gun and be like, hey, you win. You pretty much gotta wait a little bit. But first week I will announce the winner. And then that same week I will be initiating another giveaway, and I'll probably leave it up to y'all to figure out what would be a cool giveaway. Give me your ideas. What product? Just give me some names or something. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. So the ball's gonna be in y'all court or whatever. I'm just the referee in here. You feel me? So Leekautorepair, I'm out this thing, and y'all was hotboxing with Leek. That's all I got to say.